Hang on, we would like to keep going, but she's drinking.
Not drinking. I'm drinking.
I can hear the tinkle in the glass.
I am having a beverage.
I'd like to have a beverage right now too, but I've got a tape. Hi, and welcome back to another installment of Cookin' Chris's Dishes, where I, the good old boy, will be cooking up recipes from recipes.crock.com. And today we are going to be making something that I've never had before. But you say, Mikey, it's been on the blog for a while. I know. You see, one of the things we do around here is my wife's sister, as you see her on the blog, known as Aunt Lou, she cooks up a lot of the recipes as well and feeds her husband with them down in southern Indiana. I saw this recipe on the site one day, and it was popped up on Facebook. A lot of people liked it. And I said, hey, I like bacon, I like meat, but I don't remember eating this. And so we are starting a new segment called, Why Didn't I Get to Eat That? And this recipe is called the Bacon Cheeseburger Dip. And I am very excited because I have been wanting to try this for a long time. I heard it's really good. My brother-in-law, Michael, said it is really good. So I'm going to just see how good it is. But the recipes are as follows. You need 1 pound of browned ground beef. We use a 90-10 mix of 90% beef and 10% fat. You can get it whatever kind of cut you like, but it says on the site to drain it. There's no need to drain this because it's so low in fat already. I don't want to dry it out. I have already browned it to kind of save some time here. But what you also need is 2 cups of cheese. We call this particular kind of cheese the good cheese in our house. We use all kinds of cheeses, but Sargento is probably
And we love the 4-state cheddar.
It's really good. This is not a paid post. We mean this from the bottom of our heart. We love their cheese. You also need 1 package of cubed up cream cheese. I had to think about what I was holding there for a minute. You just take a package of cream cheese and you cube it like that. And you also need 6 ounces or 2 itty-bitty packages of bacon bits. And first thing you want to do is take a couple tablespoons of this and put it aside in a bowl. Don't touch it. It's going to be hard not to reach in there and eat it because it's bacon and bacon is good. But save that aside and we'll use that for garnish, but we'll use the rest of it in the cooking of the dip itself. You also need 1 10-ounce can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. We're using Rotel. You can use any brand you want. This is a really good brand to try. And you also need 1 teaspoon of parsley. We're using Penzeys. It's dried up. If you use fresh parsley, good for you. Whatever you want to use will work. This is the first recipe we're doing where it's not simply in a crock pot. We actually have to move to the stove. So, by the magic of film and technology, the next thing you will see is us over by the stove. Like I said before, we used a 90-10 meat to fat ground beef, so I didn't see the point in draining this out anymore. It was lean anyway, and there's not much fat in there. If you want to drain it out, you can, but I didn't want to dry this out any more than what it was, so I'll go ahead and add my 4 cheese blend as well as my cubed cream cheese. Now, I probably should have softened this up in the microwave a little bit beforehand, but I'll go ahead and speed up the tape. That way it doesn't take quite as long to show you how to do this. We'll go ahead and give that a stir, and we'll fling some cheese all over the stove. Don't worry, I'll clean that up. But you get that all stirred up a little bit and start to see the cheeses melting down. And then after we get that melting down, I'll go ahead and grab my parsley and my tomatoes with chilies and pop that into the skillet. And then we'll give that a little stir. Once we start to get that married up, I'll reach over and grab my packet of bacon and dump that in there. Start to give that a stir, I'll reach over and grab my other packet of bacon. And I want to show you what comes out of these little packets of bacon. There's going to be a little packet that pops out, and it's a silicone packet that's used in order to keep the meat dry. It pulls out all the moisture from that meat. Make sure you pull that out of the skillet if it falls in there, because that is not something that chews up very well, and I seriously doubt it's that good for you. So we get that out of there, and then we'll start stirring this up until everything starts to blend together. You'll start to see that it turns white, and that's just because the cream cheese is all melting down in there, and it smells really good in the kitchen right now, and it looks pretty too. So once you get that all melted down, you're going to want to transfer that back over into your slow cooker. All right, so. Ow!
What did you do?
I forgot to move the trash can back. Okay, so we've got everything all melted down from our skillet. We'll put it back in, or we'll put it in slow cooker.
That smells so good.
Yeah, it does. Try standing over the skillet. What was that?
Oh my gosh! I'm breaking my step stool.
Well, don't do that. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I keep going here?
Sorry.
All right. So, we got our dip down in the crock pot, and we want to set this on low, which it's on, and we just want to heat it up. You're not cooking this for the next 8 hours. How long are we actually cooking this?
I think 2 or 3 hours. I'm not looking at the site.
I'm not either. I should have it on. This is where you go back to Aunt Lou's instructions, and I've never been one to want to listen to my sister-in-law, but I think I will now. Cover and cook on low for 2 to 3 hours. That's just going to continue to let the cheeses all melt together, and it's going to let that burger soak up a lot of the flavor. Of course, you got bacon bits in there, so that bacon flavor is just going to soak all the way through the dip, and we'll come back. Actually, we'll come back in about 2 hours. And
I would stir it periodically since it's got a lot of cheese
You
in
think?
it. Yeah.
well, my boss, my wife, my director says that you should come back and stir this periodically. So come back about every 20 minutes or so and do what I'm doing right here. Stir it up. All right. So I will cover that. And I will stir this off camera, and we'll come back in a couple hours and see how it looks.
All right.
Here we go. Stir it up real quick. Ow!
That's why you should wear those gloves, among it.
These are the things you don't do in the kitchen. Okay, so we're back, and it's been a couple hours since we put our bacon cheeseburger dip on to heat all the way through and mix up. I did stir this once off of camera. I'm going to stir it up again. You can see through the small camera here. Daggone, that is hot. I know I do that quite a bit, don't I? Daddy burns himself a lot in the kitchen. By the way, this is Miss Ad again. You saw her previously in our oatmeal recipe, our cinnamon apple crockpot oatmeal, steel cut oatmeal recipe.
Give it all kinds of names.
We'll just give it good. It was really good. I have a feeling that this is really good too. It smells really good. You can smell the bacon and all the cheeses. So I'm going to grab a plate. Put a little bit out onto the plate.
Or a whole lot, maybe?
Or a whole lot. Well, it's really good. I kind of want some. So, Addie, what kind of chips do you like? Do you like the thin chips or do you like the scoops?
Actually, I do
See.
like both.
Addie likes both. Mommy likes the thin chips. And Daddy loves the scoops. Which one do you want to try?
Let's try these.
You want the thin. Okay, so we're going to try the thin. And I thought we'd have a little fun with this. I'm going to show you a really cool way. Because I like to do cover songs on my YouTube channel as well. And I'm going to do a cover of a song, but I'm also going to kind of make it my own. Now watch me dip. Now watch me nay-nay. Oh, that is good. Wait, what are you tasting it?
Meat.
Meat. Mm-hmm. That's right.
Bacon.
There's bacon, and there's...
You can taste the bacon in it. You can taste the meat. Of course, there's a whole bunch of it.
It's bacon and hamburger.
And you can taste the cheese, huh? It's really good.
The hamburger tastes smokier because of all the bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon and beef.
It's like a bacon cheeseburger.
Well,
Maybe that's how we get the name of the dip, you think? So as Addie devours the rest of the dip, it's really good. It's really quick and easy to make, and we really like it around here. That's the first time that I've had it, but it's really good. So I am glad that I got a chance to finally make this for our house, and I will be making it again. Again, we want to thank you guys for watching us here on Cookin' Chris's Dishes. You can check us out at recipes.crock.com to see over 250 different dishes. And you can also check us out on this YouTube channel at youtube.com/MikeyGood. Feel free to subscribe at any time. And also give us a like on our Facebook page at recipes.crock and also at Good Old Tunes by Good Old Boy. If you like these recipes, absolutely give them a like. Let us know what you want to see Let us know what you'd like for us to try out and what you really like that we've tried already. And again, on behalf of Miss Ad, who's still over there stuffing her face, we want to thank you again for watching. You keep watching and we'll keep cooking and all will be well. Thanks again. Bye.
Bye.
Now give me some of that.